Once again, it's your Jersey boy, Omar Redamar. I'm glad to be here today. I almost baby beard out because I have some allergies, so excuse my stuffiness. But then I said, you know what? We have to deliver because we were witness of a lady in our challenge doing her video from her hospital bed. So me having allergies, that's really small stuff. So big shout out to everybody who's tuning in live. Big shout out to the replay viewers once again. Hey, got a question. Have you ever heard of financial mindfulness? Perhaps not. Judy, what's up, Judy? From Texas. You're in Texas? Or where exactly are you tuning in from? Big shout out, and big shout out to the replay viewers. So big shout out to everybody from Northeast, Pacific, Central, and everybody on the other side, West Side as well. John P, Mr. John P. What's going on, my brother? Maria Torres, Maria Berrios. What's up, what's up? Welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. What's the temperature looking like where you at? And let me know what's going on over there. So here in Jersey, we have quite a beautiful / crazy weather. But it's been pretty good. So Victor Vera. See who else is tuning in. All of you rock stars. Hey, you ever heard of the term financial mindfulness? Well, stick tuned because I'm going to share with you 5 steps to financial mindfulness. And those of you who were watching the previous video on my previous topic, the art of mindfulness, I went a little deeper there than I'm going to go in here with mindfulness regarding the steps, you know, the waves and the states that the brain is at. But I'm not going to go too deep into that. Here's the thing. Financial mindfulness might sound like some vague abstraction, but it's really a simple concept. And it really is. I'm going to share with you how. Oscar Abundante, Papa, Oscar Mercado. Saludos, campeón. What's up? So the idea is that when you get to increase, right? The idea is that when you increase your awareness of not just your spending habits, but your thoughts and feelings about money itself, you can have a better relationship with your finances. So it's really more of a deep mindset around money. But more than that, it's actually how you can achieve, this awareness. And remember, don't know if you guys saw the other video. If you didn't, you might want to check it out. But one of the things I mentioned about mindfulness is that freedom, that, letting go of stuff, or you just free yourself into something and you get yourself back in a breath. You're able to meditate. You're able to think deeply and you concentrate within this. So this is going to help you a lot, the financial mindfulness in many areas of your life. And I think this is a great exercise to start implementing. I know that we've been taught so many things, but we haven't been taught how to learn. And I think it's important to practice this. So Wendy, what's going on? Excuse my stuffiness. Got allergies, but I'm still delivering. So here's the thing. Achieving financial mindfulness isn't linear. It's not something that you just, boom, achieve it, right? It's a mix of both practical and emotional approaches. Building up your financial health and tangible tips, but also decluttering your mind and building up your self-esteem, essentially by taking ownership of your actions and thoughts. You can achieve true financial mindfulness. And here, I'm going to share with you 5 ways, right? 5 tips. 5 steps, to financial mindfulness to help you out in this area. So Norma, what's going on, Norma? Insuna Garza, what's up? Where are you tuning in from? All right, number 1, very simple. Look at your income objectively. Now, what do I mean by that? See, we often look at our paychecks disapprovingly. Like, it's something that has onions. It makes you cry, right? It makes you cry. And you wish you had more money. Maybe you wish you had just a little more, or you're cursing Uncle Sam out because they took a bigger chunk out of the taxes than expected, and you're not really looking at it approvingly. This is why I said disapprovingly. But when it comes to financial mindfulness, you can't get caught up in the emotion of your paycheck. Don't get caught up in just what you're seeing at that moment. And I'm going to share with you why. When you stop worrying about how much money you don't have and start focusing on what you do have, you can have a clearer outlook and a better relationship with your financial situation overall, right? So, I want to read you one of the quotes from Dave Ramsey. Those of you who don't know who he is, might want to look him up. You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Woo, that's pretty deep right there. So, number 2, assess what you've been avoiding. And big shout out to Waldemar Santiago, JD Navarrete, all of you rock stars are tuning in. I can't, for some reason, I can't read the comments. If you guys are commenting, I can only see you popping up. But, yeah, we're bringing it in, all right? So whether it's a credit card bill, student loan, or empty savings account, look at it, and I guarantee you'll feel less stressed about it. How so? Well, whether it's the finances or the fight with your partner, problems seem to get bigger when you avoid acting. So when it comes to your financial health, be mindful of the things you've been avoiding. For example, maybe you've been afraid to look at your credit card score because you've missed a few payments and you think it's down, it's gone down, like your credit score is just being blown down. Take today, right? Many credit card companies offer a dashboard to access your credit score and interact with so it feels less like an arbitrary number. Is that correct? Arbitrary, there you go. And more like something you can control. Many times you can even play with the metrics and see how making money, making changes to your payments or your habits of payments actually can affect your score. So whether it's your credit score, or your credit score, your savings account, by confronting what you've been afraid to confront actually, and know how to deal with it. Hey, Saeed, what's up, Rockstar? Saeed down there in Florida, in Orlando. Big shout out. What's up, Rockstar? So whether it's your credit card score, your savings account, by confronting what you've been afraid to know or deal with, you put the power to take control back in your hands. All right, that was number 2. Number 3, build up your financial self-esteem. So people think that, all right, so this is what it looks like. Man, I can't travel this year because I don't have the finances to go. Well, how can I do that? Now, that's that person. Well, here's the thing. Setting large financial goals are like getting New Year's resolutions. Ever heard of those before? So if they're too big, they're never gonna get around to them. And simple as that. If they're too big, you're never gonna get around to them. Yeah, I remember you. Yay, what's happening? So if you want to start by saving money, start by making the effort to put away just 5% every month. Put them away, put them aside, right? While this might seem like a very small amount at the moment, the mindful of acting, of doing so, is going to kickstart your goal and build up your self-esteem. Once that happens, you'll be able to set bigger goals, right? So here's the thing. That was number 3, your financial self-esteem. Start putting a little bit on the side. And if those of you who've read, The Richest Man in Babylon, this man put a 10% on the side and became the richest man of Babylon ever. So, and that's what the book is really about. Don't know if you guys have read that book or not, but I highly suggest if you do, if you're in any type of entrepreneurial journey, you might want to check that out to be able to work your finances, because it's very crucial to know how to manage your finances when you're building your empire, whatever you're building right now. It's very crucial. All right. Number 4, clean the house. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, clean the house? Well, literally, clean your house. Make it a seasonal habit of going through your closet, your pantry, and your home and take an assessment of what you already have. When you can see all that your possessions, it's easier to be mindful of what you can actually need, and helps eliminate frivolous spending. So you're not like spending all crazy. You see, Adam Smith said all money is a matter of belief. So if you believe that you can change some stuff. Okay, this is what I have. If you have a full mindfulness of it, you can actually change it. All right, this is what I need, what I don't need. Well, you can actually, sometimes you buy off habit and not really necessarily as a need. Number 5, think before you swipe. Man, I sounded like an android. Think before you swipe. Well, check this out. This is so true. A lot of experts will tell you carry your own cash so you can never be, you can be more mindful of spending. And to be honest, the fact of the matter is that's not always practical. It sounds like common sense, right? But common sense is not common practice. And this is where I want to go with this, right? What you can do, however, is make a mental note every time you swipe. The action of being more conscious and less distracted while swiping can really help you feel more in control. This is going to help you spend less, be able to retain more. Sometimes you want to buy something that you don't really need. So, for example, right now, the taxes season, everybody's getting their tax refund and their reimbursement, and they're excited. Oh my God. So you see a lot of people buying cars, TVs, clothes, all this type of stuff. Some people pay their bills. That's kind of smart. And some people put money on the side. That's even smarter. But honestly, if you had already a car, you don't need to go buy another car. I mean, if you have a 40-inch flat screen, you don't need to go buy a 50-inch. You know what I'm saying? There's things that are not necessary. So in this world, this social competition where everybody's trying to, you know, prove their partner or their neighbor how good they're doing in life. And it's all about that social proof, about going and trying to compete with the next door neighbor and everybody else. If he bought a $20,000 car, I'm going to buy a $40,000 car. And if he bought some rims, I'm going to buy some golden rims. You know, it's all about that social competition that's killing a lot of people in, you know, in terms of spending what you don't have for things that you don't need. So think before you swipe. And it's going to help you be more in control of your money. So think about it like this. You start buying a $4 cappuccino, right, on your way to work while commuting with a coworker. First, the few swipes, it might seem like just a few bucks. That's a couple of bucks. Let me buy my partner coffee. I got you. I got my reimbursement, babies. I got my tax refund, baby. But you start taking the time to mentally check but if you start taking the time to mentally check while you're swiping, here's the thing. You'll start to realize that what that money can add up into in the long term. So let's say, for instance, you buy $4 cappuccino almost 4 times a week, right? That's $16. Now you do the math. $16 times 52. And you're going to see down at the end of the year, where's your money going? Like, damn, I don't have money for gas. Why I couldn't buy that ticket for a cheaper price? This is all happening everywhere, babies. It's all happening everywhere. People are not being aware of how much they're spending. And because we are in a consuming nation, in a consuming world where everything is, oh, I need that thing, you know? So this is why I love this challenge, and because it helped me build that strong muscle to be able to think as a marketer, not just a consumer, and now to implement the strategies to teach to others what I'm learning. So here's the thing about this. Now, either that's the money you could be saving for, and allocating towards bills, or simply be putting your use to enjoy more. When you're mindful, you have more choices. All right, so the thing of this, of being financially mindful, is that relaxing part where I mentioned in my previous video, where you might want to go and build up to the square breathing, right? Anybody practice the square breathing? Breathe deep 4 times, let go. And you practice that meditation or prayer. In my case, I like to pray. A lot of people like to meditate. You meditate on your money and really your finances, you know, how you're spending your money. More than that, how you're actually managing your money in general. Are you paying everything on day? Are you actually saving aside for yourself? Are you putting everything in order? Just find yourself and begin to organize your financial expenses and what you're setting aside. Look beyond your present moment. Maybe look 6-8 months ahead. Look from now to December at the end of the year and see where you're going to be if you keep on spending the way you're spending, or the way you actually manage your finances. So my high suggestion is, if you want to know more about that, then I highly suggest that you take a look at these 4 easy money-making tips that I have that are going to help you to save more money and manage your money wiser. So if you want to know more about that, feel free to reach out to me, because I have 4 essential money-making tips that are going to help you be able to be more financially mindful and take control of what you have now.